y'all. In today's video, we are going to be reviewing the brand new Momentum Pro motorcycle helmet by SENA. It's got the built-in camera for doing all your video. Before we get started, please do not forget to go down and hit that subscribe button. We are almost at 100,000 subscribers here on YouTube and almost 500,000 on Facebook. So if you have not yet, click the subscribe button or like our Facebook page. Okay, y'all, you have been asking me a lot for a review on this helmet. You've been seeing it a lot in my videos, and frankly, it really has become one of my favorite helmets, and that is for several reasons. Before I get into the specifications of this helmet, I'm gonna tell you why I like it. I like it because it's got the built-in communications. No more bulky communications that you take off and you go plug. You actually just plug this helmet into the wall when you're done using it every day. Nothing to take on, nothing to take off. It's a simple micro USB, the same plug you use for so many of your rechargeable devices. All my helmets run communication. I love communications because I can talk to the people riding with me. If we have to go to the rest stop or anything like that, I need to use the bathroom, I need to stop for food, see something in the road, I can simply tell them right in the communications. It makes the riding more simple and more safe. Another great feature is that it has the built-in camera, which today in this video we will show you some footage from the camera so you can see what you expect from it. But again, I don't have to charge a GoPro and a talking unit on my helmet. Plug in this helmet, it charges both. They're both in here, nothing to lose, nothing to install, nothing to uninstall in order to charge. The helmet itself is very comfortable. The inside is very plush. It also has the nose scoop, I'm gonna call it, and helps reduce the amount of fogging on your shield when you're wearing your shield. I've had very little rattling or movement in the shield since I've been wearing this helmet. Stays open when I want it open, closes when I want it closed. Plenty of venting. There's ventings in top that are open and closable. There's also venting in the bottom that is open and closable. So I've been getting plenty of air inside this helmet. You can see the exhaust ports back here where it lets the air out the back when you're riding. All in all, I'm giving this helmet from SENA, the Momentum Pro, a very, very solid review. Let's talk about some of the specifications. This helmet is Bluetooth 4.1 technology. It has an 8-way intercom. So talking to those other riders, you can have 8 of them all talking to you at once. 1.6 kilometer intercom. That means you can reach a long ways out there and talk at a pretty good distance, and it has done exactly that for me so far. The camera has quad HD. It does 1440 at 30 frames per second and 1080 at 60 frames per second. It has advanced noise control. This is a wonderful thing. It really cuts down on the noise in the helmet. It has an electronic noise control built into it. It has audio multitasking. That means you can play your radio, you can do intercom, you can take phone calls, all of them without having to switch between any elaborate program. The helmet has a voice command. That means if you don't want to touch your buttons, you can do voice command. I personally don't use voice command, but I know a lot of people out there absolutely love it, and this helmet is capable of doing that. It is water resistant. Now, they're not going to say waterproof because that means you could submerge the helmet, but riding in rain, no problem at all. All of the ports that this thing uses to charge and put the SD card in have these rubber gaskets that keep all the rainwater and anything like that out. Just make sure that you keep those rubber gaskets closed tight. It has built-in FM radio so you can catch your favorite radio station, and of course it comes with its own smartphone app for controlling all the features that this helmet has. So turning this thing on is pretty easy. It's just this little button right on top of the camera here. You're just gonna hold it down for a few seconds and it'll actually tell you
camera on.
One more simple tap.
Recording.
It tells you when you're recording, it tells you when you're done recording. Pretty easy. Intercom kind of works the same way. Just hold the button down, volume up and down here. You can connect with your other devices. The nice thing about SENA is you can connect with pretty much any device that's out there. They're really compatible with a lot of the other communication devices. So if you have a SENA, you could talk to anybody that's on many of the other devices along the market. So the next thing to do, really the only thing to do, is to get on a bike, ride, use the camera, and show you all what exactly this footage looks like. It does cover your mouth and nose, as most helmets do. That is one thing I loved about my Bell Bullet, but all the other features combined are just a much higher value for me. Not to mention, as long as everybody I'm riding with has communications, they don't need to see my mouth because, well, they can hear me inside their helmet. Today I'm going to be riding my 2019 Indian Dark Horse. We're just gonna take a quick tour up the road and back just so y'all can see what the footage looks like.
Recording.
All right, we are rolling. Probably got that side-by-side on top of the truck. That's pretty cool. This is essentially the video you're getting
along with the wind noise. I'm not going to go real long. You all wanted to see was the quality, and I think you're getting a pretty good glimpse of that here. So that gives you an idea of the stability of the camera. It gives you an idea of the picture quality. And I'm just going to flip it around here, and we're going to go back to the house. Tell you when you can expect to get yours.
One of the things really exciting about this helmet, y'all, is the price point. You'd expect a helmet with the DOT and the ECE safety rating, along with a built-in camera. Expect that helmet to be fairly expensive. The price is $599. Now, you'd expect it to be much more than that, given that a good action camera is $599 itself. You're basically getting the helmet essentially for the price of just a regular action camera. And this one's got it all built right in. Now, you can't get this helmet off of a store shelf just yet. Late March, they're expecting them to hit here in the United States, and a little bit later than that for Europe. But you can pre-order today and be one of the first ones to get one of these awesome Momentum Pros as soon as they hit the market. All right, y'all, that's it for my Momentum Pro by SENA helmet review. Y'all have been waiting for it. I told you I'd get it to you before it's released. You have some time to go out there and pre-order. Make sure you get yours. And you know, y'all need to know this is not a paid advertisement or commercial in any way. This is just a helmet that I tried and frankly kind of fell in love with. This is the future, y'all, and it's on our doorstep.